your child is going to die is obviously horrendous, but having that threat removed through life-saving surgery at the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto, made possible by a donation to the Herbie Fund, miraculous.
Welcome to the Philippines!
Camera supervisor Steve Bourne and I are in the Philippines on our way to see one of those medical miracles from Herbie, Richard Galac.
So I just need to listen to your heart.
We first met Richard Galac in 2013. He had an atrial septal defect, which means a hole in the heart. It also means without surgery, he will die.
Before we had sleepless night, but now we can sleep with no worries at all, and we will always be thankful.
I'm going to take very good care of him, okay?
There's no question this needed to be done. It was quite a big hole between the two sides of the heart. And so there's no way it was going to close on its own or anything like that. It needed to be done.
Whoa! There it is.
Herbie changed our life.
Hi, mister.
No, sorry,
Big time.
Look at that. Yeah.
Look at the abs.
King Richard, as he's known, is now back in the Philippines with his parents, two brothers, Prince and Duke, and their baby sister, Rina, the Queen. 5 years after surgery, life for the Galac family is completely changed. All three boys and their sister have a ton of energy, and their parents are enormously grateful.
It is all because of you guys in Herbie Fund and people in Toronto and people who keep on donating. Thank you so much. This is Maraming Salamat Herbie Fund, and it says many thanks Herbie Fund.
When your child is beaten a death sentence, this cacophony is music to your ears.
This is the beginning of what will be a 2-hour practice and an answer to your next question. Yes, there is a lot of headache medicine involved.
On top of their drum corps and schooling, all the kids also take part in karate and swimming. You can't tell King from his brothers in the pool.
5 years ago, we almost lost his life. But because Herbie Fund was there, look at him now. He's a normal kid. He can do whatever he wants.
Thank you, Herbie.
Each year, we follow the stories of Herbie Fund children who require life-saving surgery but have no hope of getting it in their home countries. But your donations to the Herbie Fund, combined with the surgical skills of the finest pediatric medical professionals in the world here at Sick Kids Hospital, bring absolute joy and relief to the families who have suffered through a medical nightmare.
I'm excited, but I'm a little bit nervous. I hope that this surgery will be successful. Yeah.
All right, let's go this way.
Saira was 14 when her aunt brought her to Sick Kids Hospital from the Philippines back in 2014.
Yes, she wanted me there because she doesn't want to be left alone with all the doctors and all the machines.
I'm ready.
Okay. This procedure is expensive and sophisticated. Doctors insert a tiny catheter into a vein and then manipulate it up into the heart, where it will either burn or freeze microscopic tissue that is causing the heart's short circuit. All this must be done while the heart is beating.
Here we go. Switch. 25 or 30 years ago, this was an open heart operation. Now, we do this immediately. She'll wake up from anesthetic and be ready to go home either later today or first thing tomorrow.
It's been like 5 years.
5 years. I remember you being there with Karissa from Jamaica. She was there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a heart disease called Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome.
4 years later, she's a healthy young woman starting college and wants to be a cardiologist.
It serves as my motivation to help other people too.
I am so happy that you connected with the Herbie Fund and you got the treatment you need, because this big dark cloud hanging over you and your family is gone now. You can have a wonderful life. To donate, please go to herbiefund.com.